my gosh. Hi, you guys, and welcome to the Laundry Chat podcast, a place where we help each other sort out life's laundry. My name is Molly Marfell, and today I'm going to share with you a little bit of my dirty laundry. It's not really that dirty of a thing, but it's definitely laundry that I've been going through in my life, or just like thinking in my mind. So basically, it's the me mindset, like self-centeredness, selfishness, only thinking of yourself. And it's really just been bothering me. Like, as I go through my day, I can like pick out the way I'm acting and how it's basically all about me. You know what I mean? And it's really been bothering me. And yeah, so I was just like wanting to talk about it, kind of like sort out my thoughts, because I haven't really actually like said it out loud. I've just like kind of written it in my journal, like asked God to like sort of help me with it, and like stop focusing on myself so much, because I feel like everyone must be like this, like we are our own little world, you know, and everything revolves around us. And so I'm just really sick of that, and I want to stop doing that. Because I hate people like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh my gosh, like they're only doing this for them, or like they're only, you know, out for themselves. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, figure some things out, sort some laundry out, maybe, you know, find a lost sock. That something that can help us as we go through the rest of our week. So yeah, let's get into this. I don't have a like number of things for this podcast. I hope I don't ramble for too long, but I was thinking about this verse, the one that is found in Mark 12:31, and it says, "Love others as well as you love yourself. There is no other commandment that ranks with these." And so it's like the greatest commandment, like the like love others as you love yourself commandment. And I think what I'm finding is that you have to, it says love others as you love yourself. So you have to love yourself first in order to love others. And I think it's such kind of like a confusing concept, sort of, if you think about it for too long. But I think maybe the reason why it's so hard for me to like fully love others is because I don't fully love myself in the way that God made me. And I don't fully love myself with all of the flaws that I have and all of the weaknesses that I have. As much as like we say that, you know, here we are, like imperfect and messy, and me being one of the worst people at this, of doing this, like I really don't love myself completely with all of those things. There are things that every day I wish I could fix. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, body image is a big thing for me, but that's just like only one of them. Like, I so wish that I could be, you know, more like, I wish I could talk to people better. I wish I was brave enough to go up to people. I wish I, you know, I could think of a whole bunch of things, but like, so I don't fully love my own weaknesses and my imperfections, and so it makes it hard for me to fully love other people in their imperfections too, in a way. And I think just like going out in the world, if you don't have like a love for yourself, you just, it's hard to be able to like give what you don't have, you know? And so I'm finding that I'm going into the world, instead of giving out the love that I have from God to love myself, to love others, I'm going out in the world searching for love, and ultimately doing it backwards. Like, I'm going out in the world searching for love so I can love myself, and then I'll love God. It's just like, and searching for, you know, everyone to acknowledge me and to give me compliments and to, you know, what's the word? like tell me who I am, and to like reaffirm me, basically, and to love me. So I'm kind of like at least that's what I feel like. And then I leave conversations being like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even ask about them. Or like I don't even know really what they're doing, or I didn't listen that well to what they were saying. Like I forgot completely what they just told me. Or like, it's just even obvious stuff where I'm like, whoa, why didn't I think to ask that? And I think it's just because I'm trying to suck love in out of the world instead of putting love out to the world. So I'm trying to suck all of the love in the world into me because I feel like I don't like fully love myself, and I'm not even like fully letting God love me in a way, you know what I mean? Like I'm not giving him enough of all of my heart, really. And so yeah, it just isn't a good thing. So yeah, I don't really know. It's just it's just been bothering me, like I said. Yeah, I guess I'm just getting really sick of myself, to put it in blunt terms. And it's just hard to be who you want to be when you're sick of who you are. And it's hard to, like, I think I get really overwhelmed by people because I'm not the person that I feel like they deserve. And then again, yeah, that makes me just even more think of myself. And I'm always just worried about how I'm coming across and how I'm acting and how I look and how I am performing and how I'm like all that stuff, and it gets so bad. So like I just want to be able to love myself exactly the way I am, like imperfections and all, in progress and all of it, and be able to forget about the things that I'm missing and the things that I wish I could change, and the things that even the good things, the things that I do really well, and the things that I'm good at, like all those, like I want to put them aside and just be able to love people, and to serve people and to give to people, and yeah. And I think that only can really, truly, in the best way possible, come from loving yourself and obviously loving God. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be trying to work on in these next, hopefully, probably the rest of my life, actually. I keep telling myself, like, whenever I feel that happening, after a conversation that's awkward, and I'm like, oh my gosh, or in like a interaction, or anything like that, like I always just think like, oh my, like I tell Jesus, I'm like, Jesus, like more of you, less of me, more of you, less of me. That's like what I always say to myself. Ever since I can, like, for the past like couple years, I feel like college, like I've been saying that phrase for a while, like more of you, Jesus, less of me. Isn't it a song? I don't remember which song, but I want to be less of me and more of him, because, you know, like they say, like anything good doesn't come from me. It comes from Jesus anyways. And I think, yeah, I get those mixed up, you know. I try and convince myself that the good things that I'm doing and the good things that, you know, people maybe like, you know, celebrate me for, or the things that people congratulate me for that are good in me are not of me. And I try to take credit for that. And I'm so sick of it. I don't want, like, I don't want my mind to be consumed by all of, like, the compliments and celebrations of me and all that stuff. Like, and criticisms too. I'm just so tired of it. And so if I encourage you to, if you relate to this, if you're listening to this and be like, yes, like this is so me, this is what I've been dealing with too, and I didn't really realize it, or I've been struggling with this for a while. I hope that, and after this, I'm gonna like go into the Bible and look at more verses about it. I should have before the podcast, honestly, but maybe this is a place where you need to do your own research on it, and I need to do my own, and try and find out how to have more of Jesus and less of yourself, and why, like, the most ironic thing, like, having less of yourself makes you more of yourself, because you're more of, like, Jesus, which makes you more of like, the complete person that you're supposed to be anyways. So yeah, I encourage you to do that, and I'm saying that with a heart that is going to do it too. Hopefully I'm going to, like, my Bible's like right over there. I need to crack it open and start, like, actually finding some verses and some truth to this like self-centered, like mindset, like I said, the me mindset, and yeah, other than, of course, the verse that we talked about in Mark, what was it again? Mark 12:31. I know I've probably been rambling for a while. Hopefully this is a shorter episode. I'm snapping because I want you to be able to get on your way. But thank you so much for listening. I know that this podcast probably doesn't have a lot of answers, and probably, honestly, actually, I know it asks more questions than it answers, but I hope maybe it just inspires you to find the answers for yourself, and maybe even help you love yourself a little bit better too. I don't know. I feel like I say the same things every single time, but just know that I love you a lot. Please leave a review on iTunes if you'd like. I really like reading them. Like I said, I think I have 3 so far, and so if you haven't left one yet, I would love it if you would leave one, and maybe I'll post it to my story on Instagram and give you a little shout out. But yeah, I know this is, again, a shorter episode, maybe. Actually, it's probably just as long as the other ones. I don't even know. But, yeah, I will see you in the next episode of the Untitled Chat podcast. Bye, you guys.